Hi Crafty Angels, Vanessa here from Angel Rose Designs here on YouTube. Today, I'm here to show you all my version of the church doll. And the story behind this doll is that it was during the Civil War, right, that these dolls were made for the kids to play in the church, for the little girls to be quiet in church. They're also known as pew dolls, angel babies, prayer dolls, hanky dolls, handkerchief dolls. That's just a few samples. And the simple cloth doll was made in the 1800s, okay? Now, they made no sound at all, so it was easy for the kids to play with at church. So the toy making was simple and scarce. So I'm going to show y'all my version of it today, and I hope you all will like this video. So let's get the supply list going, and we will see what's going on. Let me do a few things first. Okay, and if you're watching live, please hit the live chat button up in the left hand corner of the chat room. Also, please do share this out with your friends, your family, your communities, and whatnot. Okay, so I'm doing this in a few more areas, and we will get to making this doll. Just give me a few more minutes here to get this out. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Now, the story behind the dolls is all in the description box below. And I will also put it in the comment section once this video is completely uploaded. Okay? So let me share this in a few more places, and we will get started. Okay? Let me see here. So how is everyone this evening, or this morning, or this afternoon? So I got this done. So now let's get this show on the road here. So let's see who's here. Hi, Clint. How are you? So we're going to get this list started, okay? First, we'll need vintage trim. We'll need a hanky. We'll need some bling, some little bows, some lace, some charms. Now, this is inspired by Maggie Weldon. Her link, everything is down below. And we have this, which I put together. You're going to see what I'm going to do with that. And I have some eyelash trim. And I have my cotton here. Hi, Miss Margaret. So, let's get all this back in the box. And we can get started. Also, you need a glue tool. Okay? Or, whatever you want to use. So, first off, I am going to pull out Well, I already have my charm made, which is a little Bible with a cross, a set of wings, and a little silver Bible. So this is going to be my charm that's going to go with my doll. Hi, Miss Tina. How are you? So we're going to get this show on the road. Let me zoom in a bit so y'all can see what I'm going to be doing. Let's see how that is on YouTube. So first off, I'm going to pull out my hanky. Okay. I have to set everything else in my lap because we all know I'm still organizing out my room. So first off, I want to make the head. I'm going to do mine a little bit backwards. Okay. I'm going to make the head first. And I have seemed to lost my twine here. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to put some bling around her neck. Okay. So what we're going to do is get started with some fluffy cotton. Okay. I'm going to take a piece. We're going to put it under here. I'm going to make sure we have enough room on each side for the arms, okay? Because there's a way you have to do it. So you don't have to make the head too big because you're going to need it for her arms. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to take my bling here. I'm going to lay her down for a minute. I'm going to trim out some bling. You're also going to need some skeezers. So I'm going to trim out some bling. I don't know how long I'm going to need it. So I'm going to cut enough to where I think I'll make it. Okay. Tina, I think you can be able to make this with your granddaughter. It's very easy to make. I've made one for my granddaughter already. And she loved it. So, this one's going to someone. So, I wanted to make it live. And then I'm going to trim right there. So, we have our bling. And put this back so it doesn't get all discombobulated in my on my desk. I'm going to put that back in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I have my arms here. Okay. I'm going to tie my arms. All you do is tie a little knot here. Okay. Well, now I'm going to twirl it a little bit so it's easier for me to make the arms. Now you want to get the knot as close to the head as you can, but I'm not going to do that right now because I still need to make her head. So I'm just trying to gauge where I want my arms to be. Okay. So Tina, will you be going live later? So we got this gauged. I don't want to put them too tight because her head has to be done first. Okay. So let me take them out because I can't work with knots like that. So what I'm going to do is gauge where I want my head. I already have where I want my arms. So I'm going to take my glue tool. Not sure. You want to put all the links to everybody that's in the chat in there for me, please. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm going to put my bling around her head. but I want it kind of tight so I can gauge where to put my arms. Okay, or her arms, not mine. Mine's already on. Okay, so I'm not going to put it too tight, but I'm going to go around one more time and put a little bit over here. And go around here. I'm going to trim it in the back like that. And I'm going to add a little here to hold that bling in place. Now, we're going to go for her arms. Okay, here's her arms here. And this is going to be her body. So, her body's here. Okay, it's going to look like somewhat of a kimono here. Okay, I'm going to make sure it's all straight and everything. Now, right about here, I'm going to do her arms. And it's going to be hard to do her arms because you got to pull it right through the hole. And it's tough to get the other part in there. Okay. So, we're going to do that. And that's as far as I'm going to go with her arms because I want to make sure everything stays straight. Okay. Now I want this one to be over here. So the other arm is going to be like this. And we're going to pull this one as close to the head as we can and tie the knot really good. Okay. Now we got her arms. She's looking cute so far, right? So now we're going to take some, let me put this up here so I don't stick myself. We're going to take some trim here. And what I want to do is make like a little bonnet. Like this on her head. Okay. The original church doll does not have this. So I'm going to trim that right here. Okay. We're going to go around her head with the glue. And little by little, we're going to put this on. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to glue the other side. If you're watching in the bleachers, please join us in the clubhouse, which is the live chat. So if you're joining us in the bleachers and watching in the bleachers, please join us in the clubhouse. Okay, so I'm going to fix this one like that. See? Now, what I'm going to do is also go down her dress and around the back and back up with the same trim. Oh, her bonnet's too far back. I'm going to put another strip so her bonnet's like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I'm glad I chose to do two pieces. Now this one I'm going to do a little at a time. Okay. Tina, are you still there? Okay, so we got that one. Now we got her little bonnet doubled. Let me get my little spatula here and push that down. I like that. Now we're going to trim down the other side. I'm going to glue that side down. Can you please put everyone's links to their channels in the chat, please, and thank you. So now I'm going to take her trim here, and we're going to go down all the way and around, come back up, okay? So we're going to start here, doing a little at a time. I'm going to lay her down so I can place it good, real nice. I'm going to just keep going. Okay. Just like so. Isn't it pretty? You can add hair to her. You can add whatever you want. I might just put some hair in the back and then put another piece of your, what they call it, trim on top. So what do y'all think so far? Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little pleat here. I'm going to turn it and go that way. Thank you so much, Tina. So I'm going to put a little bit there. Get my spatula. Hold that for a second. And if y'all rub it, you can take out all the excess glue. Okay. And we're going to keep going. Just a thin strip of glue you need. Okay, I want to try to keep the way of her dress. So I'm just going to do it the way it is. Okay, let me check it. Margaret, can you check that link, please, to make sure it's the right one? Because I can't. It's going to switch me over. Let me put this over here. And we're going to keep going. Okay. Little at a time. Wrong person? Look, Tina, when you find Margaret's, look for the little icon. She has the same icon. Thank you so much. Okay. We're going to keep going here. It just takes a few minutes for the glue to cool down. And we're all to this side here. Let me unwind some more of the trim. No, it's not iced coffee. It's like a blanket. It's like a little blanket. It's a project she had done. I'm just taking the glue off my desk because I seem to be getting a lot of glue on my desk right now. So now we're back to this side. And I'm going to keep it flat here so I can just keep going with it. Because I'm going to have to make another little pleat on this side and then go up that way. Margaret, can you check that, please? Thank you so much, Tina. Now, again, I'm going to make my little pleat right there. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, we got them all. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We've got a little bit left here. And then you're going to see what I'm going to do next. Let's just keep going straight up without burning our fingers off. Okay, so I got a little more here. So what I'm going to do is trim some of this off and get right up to her hand here. And we have just enough for the hand. Yes, Tina, put yours in there too. Put everybody's that's in the chat. Remember, if you're watching in the bleachers, come join us in the clubhouse. You can have a lot of crafty fun. Okay, so now we have her little dress done. Isn't that cute? Now, what I want to do is maybe, not sure yet, but maybe put a little charm here or a little bow pin to hold it closed for now. Well, I seem to have lost my bow pin. So we're going to use a small pin to hold this closed. Okay. Thank you, Miss Margaret. She already, I think she has cleansed up more. I think the Clint was the first one she put. Okay, so we got that holding. Let's straighten her dress out in the back. And look how cute she is. Now, they were made with no eyes. So, right at this point, I'm not going to put any on. But, I want to put a little bow right here where I put the pin, so to keep the top part of her dress closed. Okay, so I'm going to go into my pieces here from DC Scrap and a Rooster. And I see some little bows over here. And we have these little bows. So we got two different kind of bows. We have this one, which is tiny enough to fit. Perfect fit right here. Okay. And then we have this one, another perfect fit. So we're going to see which one I like better. So we have this one for number 1. I like that one. But we have this one for number 2. I like number 2 better. So I'm going to take my pen out put a little dab of glue right there. I'm going to put this right there. See that, how pretty? Now, I can also just, I'm going to glue this shut. I'm going to glue this right there. Okay. Glue it. Hold it there for a minute. No, I like the one that's on there. Okay, so we're going to pick up this one here and put it back in the bag. Okay, I want to pick up all this and put all this back in. I'm thinking maybe, whoops, I got glue stuck to my finger. Maybe taking the white rose here and putting it, nah, I'll leave it like that for now. I have these little acrylic roses I might put on. So we'll see. Or we could put some bling here down the front of her dress. So we got a choice. We'll leave those two out for now. Okay. So now, I want to put an itty bitty veil on her. Like that. Okay. Make it come from one side to the other. Just like that. I think that's pretty. I told y'all I'm doing this my way. So we're going to have a little veil coming down like that. Cute. But I want to make sure I don't cover her bonnet. So let me see. I should have put it under, but we can still do it. We can still do this. Come around like that and like that. And just trim around the bottom. And we have a veil on her. What do y'all think? We can put some... some more of this bonnet trim on there. I like it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to it. So we're going to put her little... It's not going to be a very long veil, but it's going to be a veil. So I'm going to go from this side and start here. We're going to do it to it. Like that. Oh, I like it already. Remember, guys, if you're watching in the bleachers, join the clubhouse. It's fun in the clubhouse now. So we're going to finish it off like that. Then I'm going to trim here. And I want to leave, let me move my glue tool here. And I don't want her to veil too long. So I'm going to just hold this. Whoa, I got a big stack of glue there. Wow. So we're going to trim it right about here and go all the way around. Okay. All the way to there. So now we got her little bonnet, her little veil here. Now what I'm thinking is putting another piece of this. Okay, Clint. I'll be done soon, I hope. And make it come up a little more to where it looks like a bonnet, like that. I'm going to trim that there. And we're going to cover the veil, front of the veil. And I have an idea. Okay. Now remember, these were made for little girls to play with in church. So they didn't make any noise during the church service. And they were made in the 1800s during the Civil War. See how it looks now? I like that. So now we're going to try to figure out what to put. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Down the front of her dress, we have this. Oh, I like that. 3 just like that down the front. I like that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so we're going to glue them in. One right here. And I got to pull this a little bit toward me so I can see. One there. One right about here. Okay. And one here. Okay. So we have our 3 bling down the front. Let me remove some of these glue strings here. We got her veil on, which is kind of cute. I like it. Now, okay. Now we're going to, let me pick this up. Again, this was inspired by Maggie Weldon. You can look her up. Hey, Tina, can you look up Maggie Weldon and put her link in the chat, please? Thank you. That's if you're still here. If not, that's fine. So now, I want to try to figure something else out. Because this here will hang. Now, I'll be making these. I'm going to hang this right here on the front of her. And this is going to go with each doll that I make. So you got a tiny little Bible. You got a set of gold wings, a silver Bible, and a cross. The crosses are going to be different colors. I think I have silver and gold wings and gold and silver little Bible charm. So Missy. Let me see. I gotta trim her up a little bit over here. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. But I had to trim her a little bit. Okay. There we go. And I would say she is done. And this is my version of the church doll that started in the 1800s for the kids at church, the little girls to play with at church. So they needed to find something to not make noise. So they decided to make him a little hanky doll. This one here, yeah, it's an actual Bible. See? You need a magnifying glass to read it, but it's a real Bible. I have these in gold and silver. So it's going to be different color charms and everything with each doll. And each doll may be made a little different. Okay? So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. Please like, share, and comment. And if you haven't already done so, hit that big red subscribe button down below and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell to get notified of when I upload a video or when I upload any type of content, when I go live or when I do a premiere. Please be kind, be blessed, be caring, be crafty, stay crafty. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. And I will see you all in the next video and on the flip side. You're welcome, Miss Margaret. Bye-bye for now, crafty angels.